science behind where you are parting your hair. You can get a different look depending on where your hair part is. So we've got three models. We've got Sal here, and you're going to show us what to consider when it comes to our hair part.
The first thing to consider is where the natural part is.
Okay.
I think it's the most important thing. You got to know where your part is before you can start creating looks that'll complement that part.
Right.
Okay, so
this is Bree.
Hi, Bree. How to find a simple, natural part. It's the same for everybody. It's very easy. You just kind of want to brush your hair back. Us hairdressers do it all the time in the salon. Actually, when we start doing this, people tend to kind of tell us, no, my part's over here. But what we're looking for is just the natural lay of the part.
Yes.
So once you establish that natural part, you again, you can build on that, right?
Okay.
So speaking to trend now and middle parts, for the past couple years, we've been seeing things move in that middle direction again.
Yes.
It's trendy, it's youthful, and depending on the look that you're wearing, it could be very complimentary.
So you would say, so if you want to look a little bit more youthful, maybe you should consider doing a middle part.
Absolutely. If it works, I say do it.
If it works for you.
Right?
Even if it's not your natural thing, even if your hair doesn't naturally want to go that way?
No, and the benefit to that is that when you start going against your part, you get some really beautiful lift in the hair that is very soft.
That's true.
Which takes us to our side part.
Okay, beautiful.
So within a side part, you can create a bit more height by even exaggerating that part a little bit.
Yeah.
We reach certain points in life where a little bit of softness doesn't hurt.
Yes.
Kind of creating that softer feeling in front of your face. And in those cases, I prefer more of a side part.
I think a side part is just gorgeous. Can you tell?
Well, you love it.
I mean, this is Angela, but it's what you said. There's a softness that comes when you just have that sweep going on across the face.
And not to say that if you're of a certain age, you shouldn't wear a middle part, because if it works, rock it.
You do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want.
That's what I say.
Right?
Do whatever works for you. If she wanted to try her part on the other side of her head,
it's a brilliant idea.
It's possible, right?
It's absolutely possible.
Okay.
I encourage
and she gets
people.
The lift.
She gets that lift. I also encourage people, even on a night out, switch your part.
Switch it up.
Switch it up. You feel different. You might even act different.
Oh,
you never know.
I like it.
Cool night.
It could be a very good night. Let's talk a little bit about our curly hair girls out there. This is Linda, gorgeous head of hair.
Stunning hair.
How does she figure out where to part her hair?
Wherever it falls.
Okay.
Don't even touch this hair in terms of trying to create a part. Now, with that being said, there are some curly head clients that feel a little bit flat with their natural part. So by even just picking it up and bringing an exaggerated part over to the other side, you're able to get a bit more height and a bit more something happening on top. For the most part, don't argue with a woman with curly hair.
Don't argue.
No.
You know what? For the most part, don't argue with a woman.
Don't argue with a woman. Don't argue with a woman. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. No, I live by no.
That is such a good idea. Okay, so really good to know. You're sort of letting the curls dictate where they should go.
Absolutely.
But you can train your hair into a new part if you want to try something new.
I find that when it comes to training your hair into a new part, it's kind of what your hairline is naturally doing. Right. So, for example, we need to change parts at some point in our lives because we recede, we thin, we get cowlicks that are created. And as a result of these sort of changes, it's a good idea to maneuver with it and create a new look.
I was going to ask you that too, though, because could it be damaging if you have the same part all the time? Is that where your hair is going to thin? Because that's always where...
I think it does tend to start to look like that because it's more so about how you're working that hair all the time. If you're always working on that right side part, you're almost beating up that section all the time. And it's a good idea to maneuver with it on the other side, change it up in the middle. It all works nicely.
Beautiful. Okay, thanks for the lesson, Sal.